Right, Julius, you are in the boudoir with Joselyn tomorrow. It's a pleasure to meet you. You like my boudoir? You know, the whole, you know, the sense of...
Buddhism. Yes. Very Buddhistic.
Let me tell you, I saw you at the AMVCAs and I was trying to, you know, get your attention.
No,
like,
get serious.
Literally,
Are you lying?
I'm serious. And, you know, you were so busy with all the girls. And I'm like, oh, he didn't even notice me.
Honey,
sad.
You won't believe how long I've looked forward to being in your Buddha.
Ooh, so
As a matter of fact,
get comfortable.
I have a crush on you. Don't you get it? This is working out well.
It is, you know, because, you know, it's working out because I think you're funny. You know, very witty, and you know, I think that a lot of us women, we like men who are very funny and witty. Would you agree?
Maybe let's start from you. Do you like men who are witty?
I like men who are very witty, but you know, sometimes it gets a bit over the top. You know, some men don't know when to stop.
Well, let me tell you something a bit about myself. Maybe I should talk about myself. Every lady naturally desire a man that has some level of sense of humor. At least that's like a key to every part of the woman's body, not just the heart. Once you have that, and at least they know that, okay, this one, sense of humor is an added element in everything.
I think it depends on the lady's personality, doesn't it? Because I mean, some women are a bit too serious, and some men are a bit too serious.
Well, that's why I said let's talk maybe about myself.
Okay.
I have a wife that is too serious. She's an introvert. I'm the extrovert. And even when I try to play with her at times, in fact, I have a problem. I can ask her like 300 times, are you okay? Are you okay? Because I believe that being in an environment, I mean, I'm a comedian. For you to have a comedian as a husband, at every point in time, the person should be happy. So now, just like you said, it depends on women. Yeah. But the truth is every woman needs a man. Maybe let me use the word needs. I'm sure if you do like a survey, 80% of women will tell you that they need a man that can make them laugh. Make them happy. Yeah. Not happy now, because happy is...
It's relative, huh?
Thank you. Happy is very relative.
Yeah. Now, I agree to disagree, because sometimes some of the men, you know, they think that in order to win a lady's heart, you need to be funny. And some of them pretend to be something they're not. You know what I mean? And then they try to give all these lame jokes, and then the woman wanting to, you know,
appreciate you, just respect. That's why you see the problem is there are women who do not like loquacious men. Some men just talk. When you talk too much, it's different from just being funny or having a sense of humor. It will gist. There are ladies who just like, okay, let's talk. You know, some ladies just flip, like, we don't really talk. We don't know each other. Yeah. Honey, let me know you.
Is that what your wife does sometimes?
No, my wife doesn't even talk. I do the talking.
So you do it for the both of you?
I do the talking. I do it and I get paid for it. I do it just to keep the house busy. But some mothers do have them. Or some husbands do have them. Or should I say some wives do have them. So, I mean, it works out for people. But I'm not complaining, and I'm sure she's not complaining. When we get together, we know where we meet.
Where you meet, right? I mean, I have had an experience where, and I'm sure that a woman can relate to it, where, you know, the guy just didn't know when to stop. I mean, some of the jokes were like, "Oh my days, can you just shut up already?" But then, you know, a friend of mine once said that if a woman is laughing at your lame jokes, it means she doesn't have money to get a car back home. I think that's what happened to me one time, because I was like, oh yeah, it's funny. But I was thinking, what am I even doing here? Because
you didn't have a car.
I didn't have a I didn't have cab fare. Okay. Yeah, so I had to just.
You know, there's something they call in Nigeria. There's something we call vex money, and it's advisable that for every woman who is going out to see a man on a date, you should put some bit of change. That's called vex money.
Vex money.
In case the man annoys you. Taxi or Okada. or bike. You can just hop on.
Haven't they banned those things in Nigeria now?
It depends on the route.
On the route, okay.
But now, you know how you ladies, for instance, I don't know, how much is your hair?
Oh, it's a lot of money.
I know.
It costs a lot of money.
Exactly, that's my point. You see some of these girls, they wear hair of a lot of money. That's the rate. The jeans, a lot of money.
A lot of money. It's priceless.
And these days, well, you are naturally blessed. You know what I called you on that thing I was talking about? Joselyn Dumas.
Oh.
Did I say that?
Oh.
I'm in your boudoir, so we can relate.
Is that
Joselyn Dumas?
Oh, bless you. Is that you know? Are you trying to be funny now? Because
no, I'm not trying to be funny. I was just.
You're warming your way into my heart as we're speaking.
Honey, I'm already
your jokes.
there. It's obvious I'm there already. I don't need to. I don't try too much.
No, you don't.
That's
the thing. That's the thing. That brings you to the part where you know that this guy is not trying too hard. He's just naturally funny. What about the women who are funny? Would you date someone who's funny? Because I know I can be funny.
Let me think. Yeah, if you're funny and there's some. Maybe because I'm funny already, I don't think I need a woman who is extra funny. Don't try too hard.
Okay.
But you see, we're warmed up. We have never met before.
No, not at all.
But anybody looking around now, I'm sure would think that we've known each other for years.
Yes. Yeah, so that's the kind of thing you're looking for.
We're on the same page.
Of course.
In fact, we started from table of contents. Now we're moving. So that's my point.
Now, have you had a situation where I know that sometimes, even though you're funny, have you had a situation where it's you thought being funny would win the lady's heart and it just worked the opposite? They put you in, oh, my brother brackets.
Let me tell you, let me show you something. Sorry, I'm going to.
Feel free.
This is my book.
Okay.
Now, in this book, there's a part here. You know, some people just...
I'll hold
leave, I'm not going to hold them.
Okay.
There's something in this book. There's a chapter that states everything about the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some people just believe, okay, yeah, because he's a comedian, because he's funny, that, okay, he doesn't have serious parts.
I think that's a fine line that we need to draw, because some women, I know that sometimes when I find a guy a bit too funny, I'm thinking, this guy is not serious. He doesn't want to go anywhere in life. And I'm sure a lot of women, oh, you have a short temper? Really? I would never have imagined.
You see? Now, there are ladies who just believe, okay, yeah, he's a comedian, okay, he's funny, and then they believe that every moment should be laughter, laughter, laughter. When I turn, you won't believe it. When I flip the page, you won't believe it.
I remember I read an article about Eddie Murphy one time, and some people were complaining that they met him a few times, and even his wife then was like, "You think that funny man you see on TV is funny at home? No, he ain't funny." And I'm thinking, but how is that possible?
When you're getting paid, that's your job. And people do not understand this. There are people who meet me in the bank and they go like, "Hey, Julius, are you performing?" In bank, in church. People meet me in church and they go like, "Are you performing?" And I'm wondering.
Does it get on your it should get on your nerves.
Exactly. When would these people draw the people meet you along the road and they go like, tell us a joke, I beg now, one joke.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, if I'm a boxer, would it mean I beg one punch?
Yeah.
So, all these things, they forget to realize that, okay, this is this person's job.
I think that's the problem.
This is what you do for a living. Okay. Now, when you're home, for instance, you're hungry. You need your food. That time, no joke.
No joke. Yeah.
And you're broke. You're thinking, where is the next
meal coming
paycheck or meal coming from? And then people think you should joke all the time.
Yeah.
And then maybe you actually are on a date with this person, the lady. And then people out there, you're thinking, how much is she placing? What's the order? What is this? And she wants you to be funny. That joke will not come.
No.
Because you're thinking, this woman, may she reduce this order. Let her reduce it. She's looking, you're funny. Oh, you're funny for what?
So when does funny become too funny, or when does funny become less funny?
First, in spite of all we're talking about, you and I know that every woman, no matter how funny that man is, you must, like I said earlier, being funny is a different thing. Making her happy is also a different thing. To make her happy, you have to have swollen pockets or wallet.
Oh, you believe so?
Of course, it's important.
Oh my God. I think that you need to have a swollen pocket to be happy, period. Whether you're a man or you're a woman. I think,
True.
right? But then the jokes is also important.
Very important. Very important.